What's up, everybody? Back to the Starlight video, and it was a monthly reset yesterday. Well, I guess the start of today. So we have new stuff in the shop, and I'm here to tell you if you should buy them. So first things first, don't buy the passes unless you really don't care about the light cones. I think you should at least get one copy of the major ones, which are Bailu's, Jeopards, and Bronia's, just because they're really good. You can also get welts if you have welts, but I mean, Bailu's is just extremely good. Same with Jeopards, but regardless of that, that's what I recommend. And then at that point, just you can go crazy with Star Road passes if you really want. But we have two new characters, which are Susheng and Jinqui, I believe is her name. I always say it wrong. People tell me how to spell in the comments, and I go, all right, sick. And then I don't say it for like 5 days, and I'm like, oh crap, I can't remember anymore. Anyway, these are the two characters. They are 140, which is the equivalent to 7 singles. So, problem with that is that's quite a lot. It's almost a whole multi. So you really have to want these characters to get them. I don't recommend just doing it for whatever characters. Like I use Susheng. I don't use her anymore. So I might be a bit biased, but probably wouldn't use Susheng unless it's like this is like your DPS. You love Susheng, right? Then just go for it. It's guaranteed, right? But I feel like the only 4-star you can really advocate for is probably just Ting Yun, right? Unless it's like your favorite character, right? Every other 4-star I don't think is worth 140. Because that is 7 singles or just 140 towards one of the 5-star light cones. You'll get them eventually. Susheng is also free right now, so it's also kind of an L that she's on rotation now, because I feel like these are really good for players who are playing and the character hasn't been on a banner in a while, or they just left, so if you miss them, or whatever it may be, Susheng is free right now, and actually I just realized both of these are free characters, so it's really, do you want dupes in them? Let's go ahead and look at the first dupe for each of them. The Susheng is free right now. So the first dupe in her is, what was this one? Ultimate deals 10% more damage. Pretty basic. It's not anything crazy that you like need. It's not anything like I believe it was like that one's okay. This one's also pretty nice. But yeah, this one isn't anything too crazy, honestly. It's just 10%. Like, it's not bad, right? But it's not anything that completely changes the character and makes them completely, like, different from what they once were. And then there's Susheng, which actually does have a pretty good E1, which after she uses skill against a weakness broken enemy, you get 1 skill point. Meaning, if you hit a enemy that just, has their toughness broken, you pretty much get the skill for free. Now, obviously, if you don't have a skill point to use, you can't use the skill. But if you only have 1 skill point, it's like, okay, well, my healer's next and I really need to heal. You don't gotta worry, you just pop the skill. So I think Susheng's E1 is actually really, really good. It's probably her best one, I'll be honest with you. As this one, it's damage taken, right? You really shouldn't be getting targeted with your DPS anyway. And then break effect by 40%. And then this one is her speed, which speed is always good for your DPSs, but it's nothing as crazy as this one. And then the other two are just, ultimate skill, whatever, going up. Is it worth 140? I'm not too sure about that one. If you use Susheng a lot, right? If she's like your main DPS, or she's one of your sub DPSs, or you just love her character, I say go for it. If you don't use her and you're planning on using her later, don't worry about it. She'll be on a banner in the future. You could just pull her from your standard passes that you get from just playing the game. You could get her, like, you lose your 4-star guaranteed pull, right? Because you could lose it. It could just be Susheng there. You'll get her eventually. It's only the E1. It's not like you have to build up to the E6 or anything. So I'd recommend not getting it unless you actively use Susheng like every single time you play, or she's your favorite character. Other than that, everything is pretty much the same as last time. Embers Exchange, I'll go over this real quick. The only thing I really buy from here, because unless I'm like really desperate, like, oh, I really need these for a character I want to build up, the only things I get are the special passes, the Tracks of Destiny. I think I have 27 right now, and then I get these for relics because I'm at the point where I need to get a lot of relics up for characters, and then I'll worry about the traces then, because I'm like, oh well, I might have a good piece. I wouldn't know. I need to level it up to see if it rolls into the correct stuff, and then go from there, right? So that is why I buy out these. But other than that, it's really just how lazy are you, and do you want to spend your embers on this stuff? I think these are the best for it by far every single time. Other than that, that's pretty much going to be it for the video. Hopefully this helps you guys pick what you want for your Starlight and Embers exchange. And then, of course, I'll do this again next month. Hopefully the next month characters are just as good, because honestly, these are pretty good picks. It just sucks that they're both free. So it's like, you know, like, I just had my bad arc with her, but apparently she's really, really good. And then I mean, I used this character, so I'm a little bit biased, but I do think she is one of the best like DPS 4 stars. I know Donang hits harder, but I really like how she plays gameplay wise. So I'm, maybe a bit biased, but I think these are pretty good 4-star picks. But they are both free right now, so it kind of hinders it. If you're buying your first ever copy of a unit, it's way more worth it. Like if you don't have Tingyun and Tingyun's here, way more valuable to buy her than just to buy a straight up dupe. But that'd be it for the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Honkai style content, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.